always want to document times like this when my when my face is sad and I'm crying, but I'm actually quite happy and full of laughter. And okay, the reason for this, the reason for this. Oh my God, I just had a really overwhelming sense of pride in myself. Whew. That was beautiful. That was really beautiful, Heather. Thank you. I had a really overwhelming sense of pride in myself, and I need to calm down. And whenever this happens, I always look at myself. I have this little mirror here. I'm always little. It takes up the entire room. I have this mirror here that I'm always looking at myself if I burst into tears, because I can just see myself and appreciate it or whatever. I don't know. But okay, I'm 1 minute in and I haven't said anything yet. The reason the tears are streaming from my face and the laughter is bursting from my mouth is because I'm really proud of myself. I didn't realize how just me living my life, like, and the days go on, you guys, like one day turns into the next day, turns into the next day, and then before you know it, you're across the country away from your family, living your dreams but by yourself. It's so weird, it's so crazy. I'm so happy. It's just a friend of mine, when I was growing up and I would be with my mom had this amazing friend, Allison. I love you, Allison. Amazing friend, such a great friend to my mother, who also had kids, same age as us, my mom's kids, my sister, me and my brother, and this woman had a bunch of girls, and we would always go play together and hang out together. And I remember these girls. I loved these girls. I love these girls, these women now, but we were all friends and always hanging out and just knew each other since we were babies, like literally babies, because I didn't live with my mom when I was, after 8 years old, I moved with my dad. And so from like baby, like 0 to probably like 5 or 6 or something, I was playing with these girls all the time. And then we developed a friendship, and with social, this beautiful world that we live in now, we're able to stay connected and see what each others are doing, and these girls are very happy, and they're living their lives, but one of the girls shared my YouTube channel. It's killing me, because the reason I'm crying so much is because it's so fucking beautiful. Like, I didn't even, like, my intention, I can't get it out. I just made a YouTube channel to talk and to remember myself, really. Really, I'm sorry to break it to you, everybody, but this YouTube channel was designed just so I could see myself and remember myself. And I just remember, like, back in the day when I was in college, I made a video, and then, like, a year later or something, I watched the video and I was like, whoa, you don't realize everything is changing all the time. And I just, in that moment, I said, I committed, I will make more videos to remember myself, to remember these moments, to remember when life was like this, and when you're crying and laughing at the same time. It's gorgeous, and I want to remember this. I want to remember this forever. Thank you so much, Haley, for this feeling. And so I just make these videos, and that's how YouTube started. It was really just like a place for me to, this is back in the day before like YouTube stars existed and stuff, and it was really just a platform for me to host my videos, like computers die, and that had happened to me where I lost everything on a computer. I got it stolen or whatever, and so I decided I'll have everything digital. This was way back in the day, y'all. I'm telling you, back when people robbed people. Shit don't happen to me no more. Living in a gated community now. Which is another thing, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, going from the ghetto of Florida, getting broken into, walking up to my house and the door just being gone. Like, I didn't even walk in that day. I turned around. I left. I fucking bounced. Like, I'm cussing, I'm going way off topic, but but okay, I'm making these videos, right? And so this girl, she shares my channel and says, I'm probably gonna cry while I read what she wrote. She wrote like, I'm making a promise to myself, which first of all, that is huge. Like for you to even think of me when it comes to I think that's what my purpose is, you know, like to give people reason to commit to themselves, you know, that's what it's all about with my fitness and my yoga and my meditation. It's all about commitment to yourself. And so she says, I'm making a promise to myself to keep up with every new video my girl Heather releases. So first of all, thank you, that's huge, that's beautiful. And then the second part says, a beautiful Gloucester girl. If anyone knows about my city, it's a fucking shithole. It's not. It's a beautiful place. It's so gorgeous, and I never appreciated it as much as I do now until I went back maybe 2 or 3 years ago, maybe longer, maybe 4 years ago. I went back, and I was just sitting where I used to sit as a kid on top of this big rock at Sage Fort Park, and I just looked around, and my city is an island. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, but because of its beauty, it has a natural pull where people don't leave. This is a thing, you guys. Maybe you've seen it on movies or something, but people don't leave this city. They stay. Like, there's everything there. There's market, there's mall, there's everything in this tiny little city, this tiny island off the coast of Mass. Everything is there. Nobody leaves. Like the corner stores are run by people that have their parents and grandparents and parents before them have run that store, and like there's still like butchers and pizza shops that are owned by individuals, owned by like family, and so it's this thing that people don't leave. And since it's an island, there's a bridge that connects it to mainland, and people say like, you never made it over the bridge, you know, like, and that's the thing. There's people that have lived there their entire life that have never crossed that bridge, leaving the island, going to mainland. It's crazy. So she says, got a beautiful Gloucester girl who got herself way over the bridge, all the way across the country, and is now continuously spreading love, positivity, and aspiration for a happy and healthy lifestyle. That's what I'm doing, but I didn't realize, you know, like one thing leads to another. You know, you get interested in a sport, right? For me, boxing, I got really interested in that sport and just got a certification, and then it was just for me, you know, I did it for me, and then I realized I could help other people with this, and so I start to help other people and become a coach, and like everything happened, you know, one after the other. That's the thing, is we don't know the blueprint, right? We're not given a blueprint, which is something that I did today in my meditation. I went back to my younger self and I gave her the blueprint. I told her everything. Everything will be okay, just follow this plan, you know, explore. But this whole idea, like I didn't expect, like I knew I wanted to leave that town because I knew I was big, you know. I've always felt very big inside of a small body. I felt really big in a cosmic way where I know that I'm special, like in the specialist way. Like I know I am. I know that God or source or whatever has something huge, a mission for me. Like I've always felt like there is a mission here, and I am the warrior for this mission. I'm the lieutenant, you know, like I knew that I've known that I'm a very special one in God's eyes. We all are. You all can feel this. You can. It's just a thing that came to me really early. I'm 29 now, but this has been 10 years in the making. I left this city 11 years ago. The very beginning of February in 2008. It's currently 2020 right now. A long time ago, I left. Right when I turned 18, me and my dad moved to Florida. I took a year off, you know, like gap year, leap year, whatever they call it. And I just, you know, started figuring things out, meditation, and yoga, and boxing, and what I was going to study in college and whatever. And just one brick by brick. I always say to my clients when we're doing boxing training, I say, how do you build a house? It's brick by brick. You can't just come in here and throw 1,000 punches and think you're fucking fast or whatever. You got to build it up. Anyway, how you build it is brick by brick. And so thinking rewinding 11 years ago when my dad even said, hey, I'm moving, do you want to come with me? Because at this time I wasn't living home. I wasn't living at home. I got thrown out. I don't know if any of you remember that party I threw. I used to be like a party girl, you know, regular high school student, just drinking and sometimes smoking, not really, but mostly just drinking. And my dad went away, and I threw a huge party, so big that it ended up on the front page of the newspaper, and I got kicked out. I was 17, and my dad said, get the fuck out, don't be home when I get home, and I was so scared and worried. But I have great friends, thank you, you know who you are, thank you so much for supporting me during those times, helping me out, specifically thinking of Autumn Lane, thank you very much. But, you know, like, all of those things happen, and so my father calls, asked if I want to leave, and I knew I wanted to leave. I knew it. Like, I didn't know where to go, and when I was in my pursuit for college, I applied to all out-of-state colleges. I didn't apply to one college in Massachusetts. I applied California, here where I am. I always had this affinity to California and in Hawaii. Just like thought about quality of life. And that was at 18 years old. It was at 17, right? Because I left high school early. If any of you guys know me, I had a little too much, you know, whatever. Too much sass in the class. And so I left early or whatever, graduated early, and had this opportunity to think about where I wanted to go and stuff. And and I always loved Cali. I just never imagined that I would show up here, grab a boxing certification, get a yoga certification, and then change people's lives. Like, improve people's lives. Because, like, before this, I was a super computer nerd. I really still am, but, like, right before this whole fitness thing popped off, I was doing IT work for digital intelligence systems, more sales at that point, but my major was IT.